Friends, we have all recorded a clip that looked fine at first, only to notice later that the image feels soft and lacks detail. Simply increasing the resolution rarely brings that footage back to life. My name is Daniel, and today we are checking out Aiarty Video Enhancer, a desktop application that uses AI to restore and upscale video directly on your computer. For this test, I prepared 3 clips with different quality problems. We'll match each one with a suitable AI model, compare the results, and run them together through batch export. A huge thanks to Aiarty for sponsoring today's video. You can try the free version through the first link in the description. My exclusive code DanielVIP also gives you extra savings on the already reduced price. Let's get started. Guys, Aiarty Video Enhancer is available for both Windows and Mac. Its main purpose is to take quick-looking footage and bring it closer to something you would actually use in a final edit. The software can upscale video to 4K while generating more realistic details. It also includes controls for sharpening strength, allowing us to balance clarity with a more natural-looking result. Rather than treating every clip the same way, Aiarty lets us choose an enhancement model based on the problem we are trying to fix. One focuses on fine details, another provides more balanced restoration, while the third is designed for dark and heavily noisy footage. We'll see how each option performs on a different clip during the test. Friends, the enhancement runs locally and can use GPU acceleration on supported hardware. The application also includes turbo mode to reduce waiting time and step mode to lower video memory usage. The tool also lets us fine-tune the color, create smoother motion, and clean up distracting visual noise. For larger projects, several clips can be added to the queue and completed together through batch export. Guys, I've prepared 3 short clips for this test, and each one needs a different kind of enhancement. We'll work through them one by one and see how the model choice changes depending on the footage. I'll start by clicking the plus button and importing all 3 degraded clips at once. They appear as separate thumbnails across the top, so I can switch between them while keeping everything inside one workspace. The main preview takes up most of the screen, while the timeline below helps us move through the selected clip. All enhancement settings are located on the right, where we can choose the model and output resolution. Friends, the first clip is a close-up portrait, which gives us plenty of visible detail around the woman's face and hair. After lowering the resolution, those finer textures became noticeably softer and less defined. For this example, I am choosing Mode Detail HQV3 because it is designed to recover small elements in footage with visible textures. A portrait like this gives the model a clear opportunity to work on hair and skin. Here, I want to improve the separation between individual strands without making the face look overly sharp. Keeping the strands controlled should give us a more balanced result that still feels natural. I'll open the preview and zoom into the hair and the area around the face. I'll also keep the comparison on screen for a few seconds, so we can judge whether the added detail still preserves the original texture. Mates, directly below the main settings, we also have 2 options that affect performance. Turbo mode focuses on speed and can complete the enhancement up to 3 times faster. Step mode is useful when the computer has less available video memory. It handles the video in smaller stages, which lowers hardware demands but may increase the total waiting time. The color section gives us another layer of control before export. We can refine the overall appearance manually, although I'll leave the original color balance unchanged for this particular comparison. Once the portrait settings are ready, I'll click Add Task. This does not start the export immediately, since it simply saves the current configuration in the queue for later. Guys, before we move on, I try to make my content fun instead of boring, and in return, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content I make. Now I'll move to the second clip, which is a daytime scene with a softer overall image. The objects are still clearly visible, but compression and reduced resolution have weakened the finer details. For this footage, I'm selecting Smooth HQV3. This option is intended for more balanced restoration, where the goal is to clean up the image without creating an aggressively processed look. Folks, this example is useful because it does not rely on one obvious detail, like hair or skin. We can judge the result by looking at the overall scene and checking whether the image feels cleaner. I'll zoom into an area with smaller objects and leave the comparison visible for a little longer. This should make it easier to see whether the image looks cleaner without becoming artificially sharp. After confirming the settings, I'll add the second clip to the task queue. Both files now appear at the bottom, and each one keeps the model and resolution selected specifically for that video. The third clip gives us a much harder low-light test. Visible noise covers the darker areas of the scene, especially around the road and buildings. For this example, I'm choosing Super Video VHQ. This model is designed for difficult night footage, where reducing noise is just as important as restoring visible detail. Once the settings are ready, I'll add the clip to the queue. From there, I can open the task through Modify and use Trim Video to select a shorter section. This makes it easier to test the model without processing the entire recording. After saving the trimmed section, the updated task returns to the queue alongside the other two clips. And as you can see, all three are now ready for batch export. This is also where the batch workflow becomes useful. We do not need to export one file, wait for it to finish, and then rebuild the next setup from the beginning. All three tasks are already prepared, so I can start the entire queue by clicking Batch Export. Aiarty will process the clips while keeping every result as a separate file in the selected output folder. I'll confirm the output location and begin the job. Also, pay attention. Since everything runs locally, the total time will depend on the chosen model and the hardware available on the computer. Friends, there is no reason to leave the entire waiting period in the final video, so I'll skip ahead once the export is complete. We can then compare every enhanced file with the degraded version used during the test. On the portrait, I'll look closely at the hair and the softer areas around the face. The key is to recover stronger definition without making the skin look artificial or overly processed. The daytime clip gives us a wider view of the enhancement. Rather than judging one specific texture, we can see whether the entire frame feels cleaner while still keeping its natural balance. The night footage is the most demanding example. Here, I'll focus on the darker parts of the scene and check whether the noise has been reduced without disturbing the bright lights. Mates, this is exactly why the model choice matters. The best result is not always the sharpest one, but the version that looks cleaner while preserving the character of the original footage. Now we can place all three results side by side. I'll keep each comparison on screen long enough to inspect, with the model and output resolution shown on every enhanced clip. Before wrapping up, friends, I want to show one more example that goes beyond basic upscaling. For this clip, I'm using the detail-focused model with 2x enlargement, then refining the result before export. The color adjustment panel gives me a simple way to fine-tune the overall look without moving the footage into another editor. I can make a few small corrections and keep everything inside the same workflow. Next, I'll increase the frame rate to 120 frames per second with frame interpolation. Aiarty generates extra frames between the originals, which helps the movement look smoother and more natural. Now I'll preview a short section before exporting the final result. This gives us a better sense of how much can be improved in one pass, while still keeping the footage balanced rather than overly processed. So guys, Aiarty Video Enhancer makes the most sense when the original footage is still usable, but needs a cleaner look before the next stage of editing. The model can be matched to the condition of each clip, so the enhancement does not feel identical across every example. The final result will still depend on the source, and some lost detail may be impossible to recover. From my side, the useful part is that you keep enough control to avoid an overly processed look. Edge export also makes larger projects easier to manage. And when the main enhancement is complete, you still have room to refine the footage before saving the final file. You can try the free versions through the first link in the description. My exclusive code DanielVIP also gives you extra savings on the already reduced price. As usual, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and till next time.